Living from golf course, week in, week out, can be a lonely life for professional golfers. But what happens when two start dating? Richard Green has been a pro for over 20 years, and our Aussie neighbour is a regular feature on the European tour. And when he was introduced to Norwegian golfer Marianne Skarpnord, the two hit it off.
It probably came about through our coach, actually. Darren Webster-Clark, who's an English guy, lives in Norway. He coaches Marianne and coaches me, and probably back in about 2008 we originally met through Darren sort of wanting Marianne to come out and watch me play on the European tour and gain some experience and
forced me.
We forced you, yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, I'm lucky you did force her.
Both Richard and Marianne have found success on the world golf circuit with 7 professional wins each. And playing full-time means they're often on the road, but that doesn't stop the couple from finding time for each other.
Now during the winter time I'm here, and beginning of January we spend a month in Dubai together, and now we're here, and yeah, it's not too bad. There's a couple of weeks during the summer where we play the same weeks, but we have a house in Norway, so we can go home on Sunday and out again Monday night or Tuesday.
We wouldn't spend more than 2 or 3 weeks apart, really. It works out pretty good, coming home to the house on Sunday nights, and when we can travel together, we do make the effort. When I've got a week off, I'll go with Marianne, and vice versa for her. So no, it works out pretty good.
When Richard does get a week off from his schedule, he likes to help Marianne out on the bag, but the chores aren't reciprocated.
Look, I enjoy everything about golf, and I think it's been a bit of fun to caddy for Marianne and help her out at times. The girls don't play for as much money as we do on our tour, and it's a lot more beneficial for them to have some support and to do it for free, and it's great to be out there so I can help her out a little bit. But you've caddied for me once and 1 round.
Nearly died.
Up in Switzerland a couple of years ago, she did 1 round, and it was probably enough for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
While Marianne may not enjoy carrying Richard's bag, she's more than happy to take him on in a friendly grudge match.
Whenever we go out and play, we sort of, probably compete against each other, and, I can remember a few games we've had last year with the Norwegian golf team. Marianne pairs up with one of the other guys and I pair up with one of the other girls, and it gets very...
Who's the winner?
Very competitive, and you're the winner in that match.
But when it comes to comparing courses between Australia and Norway, Marianne is happy to concede defeat to Richard.
Good question.
No, Australia.
I would say Melbourne and Australia, definitely. It's
without a doubt.
It's pretty impressive. But each country has its own and has their own jewels, if you like, of golf courses, and it's just what's so fascinating about travelling around the world and playing the European tour for both Marianne and myself, is you just get to see so many different, amazing golf courses and learn to play and adapt to playing on those golf courses.
The couple's competitiveness reached its heights earlier this year in Victoria, but it wasn't the only reason to celebrate.
We got engaged in Dubai, the week before the Vic Open, and that was a highlight for us both. And then we went back to Melbourne. I bought a house down at 13th Beach and moved into that on Monday, and the week went on from there.
No, it was a great week, and we talked about it a couple of weeks earlier when we were in Dubai. How cool it would be to come back to Melbourne and play well and win the Vic Open, and all of a sudden it just happened.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I think it was a really good feel-good factor, moving into our new house and on the Monday, and then I went out in the Pro-Am and had kind of a freaky shot in the Pro-Am and had a 1 on a par 4, and the shot went crazy around the world, on the internet and whatever, and all of a sudden I'd become more famous about hitting 1 shot than I'd ever done from a golf career, so it was a bit strange. But when things go your way, the week was good.
Yeah.
Everything was falling into place so well for us, and we both played really nice golf at the Vic Open, and Marianne probably played more solid golf through the week to constantly be up around the top of the leaderboard, and I sort of didn't get up there until sort of midway through the last round, and then had to really fight for the win in a playoff at the end. But it was kind of, once I knew she'd won, I just thought, this is meant to be, this is going to happen. So unfortunately it did.
Marianne and Richards is a classic Mills and Boon love story. Unfortunately, the pair are yet to find another couple to make up a 4-ball.
There's been a few, but they're probably not together anymore.
Yeah.
There won't be any double dates.
Golf can be a very selfish kind of sport. You know, it's a very individual sport. And when you get very wrapped up in your own career, and you know, we kind of saw this with Rory McIlroy and Caroline Wozniacki, and they've got their own direction. We do all right with that, you know, like I understand Marianne's career and she understands mine, and we both sort of go with the flow and just cruise along with it. We're not under any sort of massive pressure to try and force the relationship. It just happens, you know, and you know, I think when you know, couples are so into their own career and there's nothing else, it's never going to work that way, you know. So, like I said earlier, you know, I really enjoy the golf. I enjoy being out here supporting Marianne, and I think that's what makes it work for us.